Hey everybody, coming to join. So yeah, work was shit. So might as well overcome it, just like I did on Wednesday, with a game that I love, makes me happy to play, and I haven't played it in a good while. Today we're going to be playing Spyro. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I do not know why my text is so weird. Shit. Hold on. It's just for the last, like, 2 Fridays, Honey Money. Yeah, I don't know why that either. For the last 2 Fridays, it's just been, like, everything's going good, and then, like, the last minute of the day, it's just, oh, by the way, this thing happened, and now everything's trash. So it's like, I don't have enough time to get stuff done on Friday, but I know that I'm gonna have a lot to do on Wednesday, or a lot to do on Monday. Yeah, I'm using NVIDIA. Well, I'm not using NVIDIA. Yeah. Let me fix that. Yeah, NVIDIA's fine. It's whatever it's the filter in OBS that's screwing everything up. There, that's better. Nah, nothing's on auto. It was just setting. The only thing that's on auto was white balance. Hold on, I gotta... the chat is bothering me. I don't know why it looks the way it looks. Let's see. Maybe that's better. Tell you what I prefer. It's all like stretched out. I don't know why. Let's see. Okay, that's extra weird. Oh, you just noticed the comments? I'll tell you what's extra bizarre for me was on my, like, the last video I have, the last video I had a good comment. They were happy with what I was doing and they were sharing their feelings, and then the commenter deleted it which, like, that feels weirder to me. Oh, that's what's happening. I see. 1 second. Let me... I don't know why it's, like, centered. You know what? I'm just gonna change it to this and leave it. But yeah, it's like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I think you're, you know, I think you're trash. But then to, the game's gonna be loud. No. But the, I think it's funny to be like, or it's strange to be like, I think you're trash, and then you leave it there for someone to find. But then to say you like somebody's work, but then, like, take it back, that's feels extra strange. Okay, I gotta do just one more thing, and then I'm ready to start. Okay. Here we go. And we're gonna play Rypto's Rage, because that's my favorite. It's the only game that I've platinumed on PlayStation. Oh, I didn't even see we had a first time chat. Valves. I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, thank you.
I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah. I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks?
Could
you
be.
up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
It just seems weird to me, that's all.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Rypto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this.
I'm not reading into it. I've just never seen anybody do it before, and it was very weird.
They sound much more dangerous than Rypto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Rypto, and you know it.
it's working.
Like, I thought maybe they misspelled something and they were gonna comment back, because I was about to, like, say something too. They wrote like 5 sentences and then it went away.
Whoa, rough
I was
landing.
like, okay, well.
Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
SpongeBob before SpongeBob.
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
Crush, kill, destroy.
Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Rypto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Rypto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
For the most part, I like what they did with all the characters.
How do we get ourselves
But-
into these messes, pal?
Hunter looks so weird in the remake.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop
No,
them?
it's just bizarre, that's all. I understand you're doing multiple things. I'm not gonna demand you pay attention. You know, I gotta tell you, I was really into Baldur's Gate when I first started playing it, but I've been like kind of too busy to dedicate that amount of time, and I haven't played it in like a while, and it's just not calling back to me. Like, I'm not done with it by any means, but I'm not like, I don't want to be like, this is the only thing I want to play. I didn't expect that. Is that like motion blur or something? This is... Yep, turn that off. I have never heard anybody who's like, I love motion blur. Got the last act started a new playthrough because I don't want it to end. See, I got a decent way in, I guess. I don't even know. And, I don't know. There's just something about it. I'm not, like... I think it's good. I'm not loving it as much as everybody else, I guess. But that'd probably change, because it's definitely one of those games that even if I'm not, like, super into it, if I'm not super into it, I'll still, when I play it, probably play it for, like, a good few hours straight. I just have to be in the mood to do that. Who is cowering? I feel like it's a game you need to sit down and play for at least 1 hour every time. Combat can take for... Yeah, it can. I think really also what it is for me, like,
Hi, Spyro.
characters and story are like a big deal, and I like the story so far, but none of the characters are really like driving the thing forward. And I don't know.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can...
I'll tell you one thing, though, and I can tell it's an unpopular opinion, but I do not know what everybody sees in Shadowheart. I can do without. The only reason I'm keeping her in my main file is just because, like, I need a healer. There's like to throw big fights with you, like 1,000 people. You have to finish a turn. Oh god. She said bitch straight away. Not on mine. But it's funny because like I liked Lizelle or whatever her name is. Well, liked in a loose term. I thought she was okay as a character, and I said that. I remember Italian just being like, she's so racist right off the bat. It's like, so is Shadowheart. I feel like the only difference is, yeah, exactly, Italian. It's your complaint about her being like an asshole and racist like right off the bat. So is fucking Shadowheart.
Try using action.
And everyone loves her for some reason. I do not understand it.
Spyro, thanks for help.
Why? I don't. There's no difference. Yeah, well, there is a difference, actually. I feel like I said before, Lizelle at least has the caveat of everyone, like, hates her first. Here's the thing. I don't like either of them. But I just, like, I don't understand why everyone likes Shadowheart more.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rock. Nice shooting.
I mean, I didn't ask you to have all the answers. I'm just talking about, like, you're not the only one I've seen making that complaint. But then it's like the exact same shit that Shadowheart does. Like, I hate Lizelle because XYZ, and like she does the exact same shit, and everyone was like, but she's my waifu. It's like, is it because she's a fucking elf? Because that doesn't help. Not me.
To hit that lizard.
Hey, Louise. Oh my god. This feels very weird on the Switch. What's the trick to... Oh yeah, no. Half-elf, and she's very empathetic about that. Oh yeah, right. She seems like the kind of person who's like, who's angry that she's not discriminated against and feels like she should be. So she like lashes out at other people. Where'd he go? Also, Italian, was that a Cool Runnings reference? Feels like it.
Gem cutters are a bit too short to climb.
Yeah, but I can't climb either, so... Okay, I was like, it's like that feels like a long shot, but I feel like that's Cool Runnings. I haven't seen Cool Runnings in forever. Be willing to watch it again. That has John Candy in it, right? like I feel like I remember him being the coach. What the oh, wait. There he is.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it. To spit it...
You can't be telling me about that now. Like...
To aim a rock...
Yeah, buddy. I know. I've done it 4 times. Or 3 times already. Yeah. I love John Candy. I've been considering putting trains, planes, and automobiles on the list, but I just, for some reason, I was just like, no one's going to want to watch that. I love that movie. I don't think I own any movie with John Candy in it. Now that I think about it. No, that's not true. I have Nothing But Trouble. Oh, whoever just shouted Spyro, I can't see your name at all. It's Shauna. Hey, Shauna. Spyro. Yeah, I would. Oh shit. Italian, I'm doing a side project that'll become more public later, and I'll keep that in mind.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
You are mysterious. Why is it doing that? Your color, it's like, I thought it was like, oh, it's fading in, or it's faded out or something. But no, it's just not there. Hold on. That seems weird. Let me do something about that. What could that even be? I don't know if I'll like that, but let's see. Okay. Oh. Oh. Nah, it's still doing it. Why is it doing that? Is it chroma keyed for some reason? It is chroma keyed. Why the hell is that? There we go. Okay, that explains why I haven't been able to read the chat for so long. Chroma keyed it for some reason. Why the hell would I do that? Okay. That must have been a reason, because it's like, that's not something I can accidentally do. It pains me so much that Glimmer, like, the very first place you go, you can't get all the gems yet.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Flame on, Spyro. Blade. It's Friday. Yeah, it is. Gotta get down on it. This is giving me... This is gonna give...
Thanks for helping me light
I
the
just
lamp,
remembered
Spyro.
all... I just remembered the
I like gems better. You take it
the
instead.
flight areas. Where should I go? But then you can't see my possum shirt. Playing a guitar. He wants to sing. That's all he knows how to sing. Thank you. What? I'm trying it anyway, but I know I can't get to where I want to go. I like the possum too. I need to get my possum tattoo. I have it planned. I just don't. I haven't like budgeted out for it. But it's a reference to the Red Green Show. Just want a possum, just like a silhouette of a possum playing dead, and then around it just Quando Omni Fluncus Moritardi, which is Latin for when all else fails, play dead. Possum like everybody, unless you approach him, then he hates. Apparently that's not true. If you like, possums are like super loving pets if you domesticate them. They just don't trust people in the wild.
We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro.
She cute, we can all
You
agree.
some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There we go. I was wondering why I was like
there are
leaning.
14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Rypto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Rypto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the...
You know, I know I have to help
You
them,
can keep them in your guidebook.
but her logic is
I could
flawed.
do that.
Because
Why doesn't the dragon just...
him locking them down doesn't stop me from going anywhere.
How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Rypto the old hotfoot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
I wonder if I can do that. I'm gonna try something to be nice to everybody. Let's see. Why is this proving difficult? Oh, that's dumb. I have to do it one at a time. Yeah, they won't let me turn off ads, so it's like I'll just pay myself to give you guys ad-free viewing. Is there a faster way to do this? Yes, there is. Okay. I think it's everybody who's been talking. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, okay. And it's really just sending money to myself. Minus the cut Twitch takes out, but whatever. Oh, I can't swim yet. That's right. At least I don't die right away.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Rypto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Yeah, plan on it. What else is Spyro gonna do? Yeah, it's funny. For looking for the wait screen, I just went on Google and typed purple dragon. And I expected at least one of them to be Spyro, like, but not a single one. They were all, like, the purple dragons from, like, D&D or whatever. Just lightning-breathing dragons. Oh, the way... I'll show you. It's just this. I was like, that's the most Spyro one that I saw. Whoa, no, 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 no. No, 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 don't do that. That's Spyro when he gets older. That's the Dawn of the Dragon, I think. The one that was on 360 where Spyro's like, he's not an adult. but he's older. That's the only newer one that I thought was alright. It's not great, but I thought it was okay. Sparks, wake up.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill you.
Okay, not bad. Now to make...
Don't you dare tell me how to glide.
Nice job. Now, try to...
I've been gliding since you was polygons.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. Wow, you're a pretty good at...
I do miss the old Hunter voice. Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. Came across more like an idiot and not like a surfer. Eh. Sorry. Never played a Spyro game because, you know, platforming, but they seem cute though. There's a tier of platforming where it's like...
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but...
Oh, 500 you say. There's a tier of platformer where it's like... I don't know, 3D platformer was definitely my sort of entry level, and then I sort of went backwards. Eh. Whoa. Maybe I considered playing this on PC, and maybe I should have. The Switch is fine, but it is having some issues. I wish I could have a way to play the original.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temple!
I can't. That's the one thing, though, like... I've played the entire game, beaten it several times back in the day with the D-pad. Doesn't feel right anymore. Can't go back. Rescue one first. Stop doing that. I miss my go-to PlayStation 1 games. A lot of them have been remade, but...
Making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button, you can defeat them with...
A lot of them have been remade, but they don't... This is fine. It's still Spyro. But, like, Medieval... It's good, but the remake just, there's something about it. Feels weird. But I love Daniel Fortescue as a character. Just the premise of that game alone, that's like hooked me back then. I still enjoy it now.
Left or right?
I gotcha.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I wonder what the consensus is on, like, these remakes as an idea. Like, there's gotta be purists who are like, don't touch this kind of stuff, like, leave it alone. And then there's, like, people who are just like, I just want to see new life breathed into something I used to love. Like, do this to more things, and I'm definitely the latter. Because to me, anytime you reinvigorate something, you have the potential of bringing it just, like, back. It didn't happen with it. Well, it happened with Crash. It didn't happen with Spyro, but I was trying to think of some that I would really want a remake of like this. Shame they're working in the Call of Duty mines now. Is that... what do you mean? Also, hey Matt, like Toys for Bob or Insomniac? That's a that's a rant I feel like I don't really need to go on. No one really does. It's just like, that's a series I wouldn't mind just dying and just never really seeing again. But that will never ever happen. Never played a Call of Duty game. They seem oppressive and generic. Yeah, same. I've had a lot of friends that really loved Call of Duty, and every single time I ever saw them play it, it was just a matter of I spawned, and I either shot person or I died, and then repeat. And like, it's hypocritical to be like, I enjoyed Halo, but at the same time, at least in Halo, it's not just like the military. It's there's more to it. It's still just guy shoot gun, but I don't know. Call of Duty especially just feels like too recruity to me. It's like someone, it's like, it'd be like a conspiracy theory where it's like they're doing The Last Starfighter. Like they're doing The Last Starfighter with, but just with like the American military. And like, it feels like that has to be the case. There's so much you can do with guys shoot gun TM. Apparently, you can build a fan base.
Look at that. The hula girls ring dance.
You can build a fan base that
now I
will
can pursue that dancing.
It used to be, yeah, you were playing the same game over and over again. But then like they actually did the same game a few times and pretended like it was the first time. And it's like, yeah, Call of Duty is gonna tackle World War II. It's like, wasn't that like the entire franchise for like 3 games? The military makes everything better, like Monster Hunter. Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't love the entire plan of, I shot 3 magazines into this guy, I'm out of ammo because I need more to continue to do this. Like, it reminds me of the Meet the Engineer, where it's like, how am I gonna stop some big meat Mother Hubbard from tearing me a structurally superfluous new beehive? The answer, use a gun. And if that don't work, use more gun. FPS set in World War II, now I've seen everything. I know. I don't think I can get everything here because I'm going to need to swim. There should have been something I could have done with that one big tiki at the lake, though, but I didn't see anybody.
Oh.
It's like a puzzle game where you have to connect 2 things, but oh no, there's something in the way. I know. You know, oddly enough, Miko has been super into Tetris lately, and we were just, you know, talking about it. Especially, we watched the movie, and she wanted to play Tetris again, and then she's just been, like, really into it. And, we were just thinking about, like, you know, unique ideas you could do with Tetris, because it's like everything's been done. And I came up with one that I actually kind of like. that you do sort of like an art program with it, where it's like Tetris blocks are falling and everything, but they all look like building components, not like wood or something, but like pieces of a skyscraper, and it starts to fall down and everything, but then the entire game is scrolling. It gets faster as it goes. And then eventually, when you lose, it's like you're not supposed to win or lose, really, because then it just it just scrolls through the entire city and like animates it like it's a city that you built, and it does like a day and night filter as you go. I don't know, just think that'd be kind of neat to see.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water,
Here's how you swim. You swim. So, like, you know how Tetris, you know, when you put the pieces together, it fills in the space, you know, unless, of course, it goes all the way across and it deletes them. So, take the basic Tetris pieces and make them like windows, and then just sort of, you're basically building a skyline as it goes, because, like, the whole thing will just start scrolling from left to right, but getting faster as it goes. Like, it's not, you know, not like it's a spectacular game you'd have to see, but it's just like, hey, you want to play Tetris and you want to see it do something it doesn't normally do? This is an idea.
You're well on your way, Spyro. And keep collecting those orbs, too.
Don't forget to grab those orbs for the professor. So you have more finished buildings on the left and foundations on the right. Yeah. So it's like you have like one line of foundation, and it's like when you connect, when you make a line across, they don't disappear. It's just after, like, you know, as time goes on, like a endless runner kind of thing. It's just I don't know, you build a skyline. I thought it'd be cool.
I saw something shiny at the top of this.
Hard to really, like, I can see it in my head, but it's like I feel like I can't really express it. But I can't swim. Oh, Heracos. This is where last time I played, I lost so many lives because I was, like, super tired and kind of fell asleep just holding the up button, and I just kept running off the same cliff over and over again. You can dodge roll, but I've never found the reason to use it. If I remember right,
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us.
It doesn't. I don't know why they did this. They re-recorded the voices for these guys, but the voices were Tom Kenny, and it's still Tom Kenny, but they sound different. I think it's because these voices are what he used to do for SpongeBob, and he doesn't want them to sound the same anymore. I don't know. Oh, SpongeBob, if only you didn't sound like you do. SpongeBob's voice, not for you. I can understand. Nails on a chalkboard. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, I like SpongeBob too, Louise, but if anyone's like his voice is annoying, I don't disagree. I do, I'm an avid believer that that show would not be nearly as successful without Patrick. Because I remember when it premiered and everything, and just Patrick, I found it so funny when I was a kid. Yeah, you can't. Okay, yeah. Normally, I'm like certain things hold up, but I will agree there. You can't watch SpongeBob as an adult without nostalgia goggles. I mean, I'm sure you can, but like, it's not gonna be as fun. Yeah, but Louise, you're not just now like watching it for the first time. That's my point. College, maybe watch an episode. They're just dying laughing. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Oh yeah, the Pioneer. The Pioneers. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about that, because like I find that funny too, and I honestly can't understand why. I find it funny because of the entire episode as a whole. The Krusty Krab pizza episode is just a bizarre... It's a bizarre, almost like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas level, just single episode adventure. I understand probably talking up SpongeBob a lot by comparing it to Fear and Loathing. But I don't know. I know a lot of people like Fear and Loathing. I do too, to a point. But it's like I don't know if anybody considers it like a masterpiece of cinema or anything. It's a good, weird movie.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric...
It seems like the entire episode was based on finding rocks don't usually move, rocks out. Well, that episode is funny to me because of SpongeBob just being one of those people who like watched a documentary and then just suddenly believes that was the better way to do things and he just knows how to survive, and it's just a bunch of nonsense the entire time. And the fact that like Squidward justifiably like doesn't believe anything he's saying because nothing has worked up to that point, but then the rock does move. Hey, Deebs. Oh, right. Hold on. I gotta do that for you and Matt. Oh no, you already subbed. I don't need to do it for you. Where was Matt? There we go. There we go. But hey, dudes. Ah, shit. Yeah, using the super dash is when I do have to use super dash and swimming, or when I have to use the D-pad. Didn't get any of that when I watched it. I mean, fair. There's very few things that if yeah, no problem. There's very few things that if someone tells me I'm not into it, that I'm like, you're just wrong. So it's like, you don't like SpongeBob, that's fine. I don't care. Well, not to say I don't have hard opinions on things. I'll definitely say that. But for the most part, movies and shows and stuff, I don't. You like it or don't like it, I don't care. That's why it's kind of fun to do save state and show everything to everybody, because I go in with certain expectations of who I think might like what, but not really holding anything. Like, shit. Not really holding anything to, like, any high expectation. And it's really fun when people I didn't expect to like something do. Like, I can say I was delighted that people enjoyed The Last Starfighter. I honestly didn't think that was going to go over as well as it did.
Over there? The characters are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
Yeah, I'm very glad I got to show people The Last Starfighter. Internet was really spicy. I need to go back and actually watch it at some point. Yeah, it deserves to be seen properly. See, my internet. The whole reason I started streaming again, and the whole reason I've been like, doing, save state more confidently, is because, like, my internet was real shit, and then I got a brand new router and it fixed it, and it was like great. And as soon as I start streaming again, it just, oh my god, it just starts being bad. Your internet was spotty. Okay. God damn it, Spyro. Alright, let's try. We can do it. There we go. Nah, there's no wall. The wall is in your mind. Just like the bun. The bun is in your mind. There's also a spiral in your ear. Also, Deeps, I saw you say something earlier, and I was gonna, oh wow, I'm first in my own channel. I should go back and finish Spyro. Never finished it. Which one? I'm just gonna assume you're talking about the Reignited trilogy. Oh, you dick.
You have done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me.
I always look forward to one specific level.
The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover.
I got it. I always look forward to one specific level, and I can never remember where it is. Trying the same platforming section multiple times causes me to grind my teeth and get crazy-eyed. Yeah, I could understand that. I feel the exact same way about Dark Souls, where it's like, no, it's about going forward and conquering and blah blah blah, and it's like, no, I don't get that. I don't get that sense of victory when I have like defeated a bullshit boss. I mean, it was delayed, but it still prudent. Oh my god. At least though, and that was my fault. I forgot that this makes a shortcut. That was a bad jump. My fault. I mean, technically it's always my fault. Until it's not. You'll know when it's not, because I'll say that it wasn't my fault. But yeah, I was considering playing this or Origami King today. And the only reason I didn't play Origami King is the download was going to take too long. I get why people don't like Dark Souls. I think most people can get to the point of liking them, but it makes sense that people don't want to play. See, that's the thing. I understand why people eventually get to the point where they like Dark Souls and stuff like that. But to me, if I have to learn to love the game, that means I don't like it. And I just want to quit.
Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room.
That's like an abusive relationship. Like, you pay $60 for a game and it just like kills you consistently at the beginning and you're not enjoying it, and then it's like, no, I'm gonna stick with it because I know it loves me. I just have to learn how to understand how it's telling me it loves me.
Thanks for shutting down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears.
There's another level here. Or there's another area here, I think. Oh, I'm only missing 3. I think that's necessarily due. It's not abusive, it's just a different experience. It takes some mental adjustment. Nah. I mean, I'm not saying it's a one-to-one comparison. I'm just saying it's like it's the fact that coming from having like made these complaints about it, and then be like, no, you gotta stick with it until you get good with it, you know? It's my fault for not owning that BS truck. That traps will kill me in 40 minutes of progress. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine for some people, sure. Not me. And I remember making that complaint back when you know, the shift from Demon Souls to Dark Souls, and be like, I don't understand, because like before the craze had really picked up and everyone like loved it, just watching people convince themselves they loved it was just confusing to me. Yes, that's what we like to see around here.
These gear grinder thieves.
I remember right. This is a pain in the ass. Come on. I'm watching the broadcast screen, so I think I might be blocking some needed information right now that I can't see. Like, whatever that is. Spyro, you take such wide steps. Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring pretty much blind. I did not know where all the traps were. The only one I stuck with to an extensive point was Bloodborne, and that was literally because I wanted to play the game with my friends. I did not like it. They did. So I would just play multiplayer with them because they liked, you know, helping out and stuff, and then I wasn't playing it fast enough, so they went ahead of me and I couldn't play with them anymore. And man, did that game lose its appeal when I started playing by myself. Oh shit. Because I also started playing by myself around the time that the more like eldritch horrors became part of it. And it wasn't just like the werewolf people. Skeptical but hopeful about Armored Core, because I used to love Armored Core back in the day, and then as much as they keep going, no, it won't be like Dark Souls, I promise. I'm like, I bet it will though. I bet it will. Like, mechanically, no, I'm sure that part's true, But I bet it will. I bet it will be a lot of bullshit. Like, it used to just be hard. But it wasn't like, oh yeah, by the way, you turn around and something just blows you up. Like, that's not how it ever was. Like, it looks dope, dudes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope they keep their promise, because if it is like Dark Souls, I will be so upset, because I want to play it, and I will not play it if it's like Dark Souls. Oh, was that Impeccable Junior? I wondered what was going on with that type.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
That's what's worrying me, Italian, is as when I'm like, hey, don't make it like Dark Souls. It's like, oh, don't worry, there's no Estus flasks, and it's not about like blah blah blah, and it's like that's not what I'm saying is gonna be like Dark Souls. I'm saying like what you're talking about, the giant colossal enemies and the all that shit. It's just like, and hey, if they can make it fun, that's fine. But if it's just like, oh yeah, it's stupid hard, and you're gonna have to learn to love it, I'm gonna be very disappointed. The thing I miss that used to be in the original Spyros is between levels, the treasure chest for level had open out, throw out all of its gems, and they would go into a collection, which is like your total gems. And every gem in the level was modeled in that little like thing. So it's like if you freeze framed, you could count, and if you know the value of each color, like it would be accurate. And they just do this now, and it's like, do we need that? Probably not, but I do think it was neat. Also, I miss Spyro like flying directly into the levels, like that little fade in, fade out didn't used to be part of it. Not the stream. That's that's actually the Switch having a struggle. They had a display of this at MagFest, and Migo had a great idea, and if I had the time, I would have done it. But just, I imagine there's a good number of OCD people who are also gamers at MagFest, and what she was suggesting, it's like, wait, what you should do is you should play through some Spyro levels and collect all but one gem in several areas. And I was like, that's brilliant.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'd be mighty grateful.
See, Italian, that's what I typically tell people about Devil May Cry, but the difference, at least with me, being I liked Devil May Cry from the start. It's just there were other things I could do if I get better. Like, I can play the game perfectly well, just I know my style points aren't going to be high. But as you go on, you're like switching weapons like midair and doing like some real just crazy combos and shit. And like that's when it's like, oh, the thing will click together. It's like, you keep killing me over and over again. I'm probably not going to want to continue enough to get better. It's the same reason I wasn't into the original Mega Man. It was just like, I just didn't feel it needed to be as hard as it was. I wasn't into any Mega Man, really, I'll be honest. No, that's not exactly true. I did play Mega Man 2. One of my like closest friends is a huge Mega Man fan, and he kind of like showed me the strategy, and that made it easier. Yeah, exactly. The Mega Man collection have the rewind feature. Games kill you unfair is vastly overstated. That's coming from someone who understands how to play it. It is completely accurate in the early game. Like, again, like, Bloodborne's a great example. I could not progress beyond the village early on, and just out of obligation of wanting to, of like, I need to be able to play this so I can play with my friends, I forced myself to keep going. And did it click with me? Yeah, eventually it clicked with me, but I never enjoyed it one time. That's the key difference. I got okay at the game, but then I wasn't enjoying the game, I was enjoying the experience with my friends, and when they left, there was nothing left for me. Yeah, but see, Talion, that's the same thing with platformers. Anytime you die, you could have done something differently, but you don't enjoy them. So you don't want to keep going. And I don't enjoy those games. And so getting to the point where I can do them is not appealing. Like, one of my biggest, like, complaints in video games is this game feels like work, and that is included with like, no, you have to get better, you have to learn how to play it. It's like, there's a difference between like getting used to the controls and learning how to play that way versus like, oh no, you're going to be at a hard stop until you really focus and learn how to play. And it's like, that's like boot camp. I don't want that. So I'm not trying to talk into playing more of them. I just think the narrative of everything is a one-shot kill. No, I get you completely. I don't find like the complaint of like one-shot kill is everywhere. No, I say it's always unrealistically difficult, like early game, and that's my main complaint. But yes, it doesn't one-hit kill you constantly. However, they are there. what was it? Is it in 1 or 2 where there's that famous, like, you go around the mountain and there's just a fucking skeleton that just kicks you off the cliff? It's like, hey man, if I've been frustrated and you pull that shit on me, that game's coming out and it ain't going back in. That's not a haha, what a prank. That's why I can't do them. What's wrong, Discordia? Do you not like this because of a, like, is it got to do with the dragons or something? This got scratches. I 100%ed it, but before I could get to the theme park in the end. Oh no! Oh, that's a shame. That really is rough, because, like, I'm not gonna act like Dragon Shores is fun, but what is fun is when you beat Dragon Shores, like, you get everything, and then you get the infinite super flame. Like, the kind of the mixed feelings about that, though, because I don't. That's another thing video games do that I'm not a huge fan of. Where it's like, I think it was Rat Beach who was talking about it before, but it's like, I hate it when a game is like, hey, here's the coolest ultra mega weapon. The game's over, but here it is. It's like, hello, young one. What's the point? Although, in playing it on PS4 was a bit different, because once you had the infinite flame, a lot of the challenges to platinum the game were easier to do. And yeah, Italian, just to be clear, I'm not like, fuck you because you like Dark Souls. No, I don't. That's not my point. My general frustration with, like, the FromSoft fan base is, hey, it's cool to like the game. I don't mind that, but, like, to, like, Jamate's degree of how just gushing on and on about how it's so perfect, and it's like, it's not, dude. It's really not.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe.
Now, that's a side I'm gonna jump on yours. I'm gonna jump on your side here too, Italian. There are a handful of roguelikes that I enjoy, but there's also a lot more that piss me off to a insane degree. Noida being one of them, and yet I can't stop playing it. Like, I like the roguelikes I like are Casey's Mod in Inscription, but that's honestly just because I like Inscription, and Enter the Gungeon, and Hades to a degree. And that's kind of it. But for some fucking reason, Noida, I cannot stop playing it, and I suck ass at that game. Like, horribly. It has straight up ruined my mood many times. Where it's like, that's a game that I'll occasionally see people play it, and it's like, it's random. To my knowledge, it's entirely random, like what wands are where and shit like that. Of course, like, after a while playing it, you start to just be able to quickly know just by the stats like what's better and what isn't. I'm not there yet, but people who will just get what they need on every run, it's like, how the fuck are you doing that? Like Enter the Gungeon's a good example. I think that game is genuinely fun. That's why it doesn't bother me that I can't win. But I will see people play it, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't know how they do it, but it's like, I've never even seen Casey, which is like the shotgun shell bat. Never seen it. But there's people who watch them play it, and like multiple times they just get it. I'm like, how are you doing that? I never played Cult of the Lamb. I feel like I missed out, but it's just like, on an initial glance, I was just like, it doesn't look like this is for me. But I don't know, maybe it could be. So disappointed in Wizard with a Gun, though. So disappointed. Like, I thought that was gonna be like the new Gungeon, but see, that's what pisses me off about Noida. Is like, oh, I finally got a random thing, a random combination that I so needed, and it like turned the tide of everything. And then other random shit happened, and I get punished. Like, I had a really good combo is the power up that makes your spells home in, but you can also, I forget what the other one's called, but when you fly, you leave a trail that can damage. And those two together, you can just hover, and the little particles will just go anywhere they need to go and start damaging shit. But then I was like, that's the furthest I've ever got in the game. And then somewhere else, some chain of events started that pissed off like the worms, and the worms burrowed into the holy ground. And so the next time I went in there, there's a god who's just pissed at me, and he kills me. And I'm like, what the fuck could I have done? And it's like, that was completely outside of my control. Oh, y'all talking about Cult of the Lamb.
I saw something on top of this wall.
Okay, I went to Hurricos, went to the beach. I have nothing to add. Ten out of 10 times where I to pick my weapons. Yeah, that's kind of why I feel I liked Hades more, because it did feel like you had more control.
Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you... Ah, yes.
The thing with Hades, I never got good at Hades. I got lucky and was able to beat it. And I was like, and what made me put it down is I honestly got pissed off at the ending where it was like, oh, cool, I actually get to see the story more. And then it's like, Zagreus, like, can't stay up in the human world, I guess, for too long. And it's like, oh, if you really want to know what to do, you have to beat it over and over and over again. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry. Like, I get that's the point of a roguelike, but if there's an end, give me an end. do not make me continuously play it to get the ending. That's bullshit. Like, it's fine to have, like, different endings and have to play the game again to get them. But, like Bastion. I actually went through and played it multiple times to get the different endings, which I think is 3. And Bastion's not a roguelike, I understand. But, like, I didn't mind having to do the entire game over again because I liked the story so much. We'll not do that with Hades. I'm sorry. You know, just talking about games that, like, everybody was all about, and then just people stopped talking about them. Whatever happened to Carrion? Like, people would not shut up about Carrion, and it's like, I haven't heard anything. Like, I thought it was okay. But it got dull. It got, just...
Funny-looking guys with the shock sticks
couldn't keep my attention.
Water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
Like, I feel like we have such an influx lately of games that are like, yeah, they're good one time. And it's like, you know, it seems like a lot of games are like, people just don't want to play them more than once. Later, Italian. And it's just sort of like, they're great for a while, but then they're just sort of destined to be forgotten. Oh. Didn't realize that was a path. Like, I'm sure I could think of other examples, but I forgot them. In fact, I think the only reason I remembered Carrion is because I was looking for games to delete on my memory card for the Switch so I could make room to download this again. And I saw Carrion on there, and I was like, oh yeah. Of course, I'm sure that's not universally true. I mean, I believe just with percentage-wise, every game is at least one person's favorite game. Maybe not every game, but a lot of them. Like, kind of hard to believe that anyone legitimately loves Bubsy 3D to the point where they call it their favorite game. These are the things you think about when you play Spyro. It sounds like there's a Geiger counter going off when they get underwater. Your lightning stick should work that way, sir. Ah. That'd be a neat discussion to have in the Discord. I just thought about it, where it's like,
hi, Spyro.
What's a game you love that,
Also,
like,
you won't be able to get past the metal
people not liking, you can understand, but it's just like, you can't help it.
Submarine, though, for a modest fee, of course.
Like, Origami King, prime example for me.
A pleasure doing...
Like, I completely get why people don't, why people don't like it, but I do. Drakengard. Long, grindy mess of weird. That is a game I have definitely heard of, but I don't think I've ever seen anything of. No, that's probably not true. I probably have and just didn't know it was Drakengard. Yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like I've definitely heard of that. I probably have seen something of it. Oh, that person's games are in the same continuity. Like, what's some other stuff they've done? Oh, what? Okay, no. Drakengard is not what I was thinking. I don't think I have seen anything of that. I didn't realize that was the Nier person. I have to say, I know like Honey Money can't stand Nier Automata. That's another game where it was like, no, you gotta keep playing. And it's like, that's alright. But I will say I do really like the secret boss in the arena. The CEO of that company. And then, like, after he's halfway defeated, the CEO of Sony shows up. I know, Honey Money, it's terrible. I know, Mr. Sherman, everything stinks. I only got one of the endings. Like, when I switched over and had to play as 9S, I tried. And I was just like, he's not as, this part's not as interesting. And I just kind of dropped off. I've paid my dues of the have to play this multiple times shitty game. It's I'm a fan of the anime Orphan, and I played the fucking game, and boy does that game suck. And you have to beat it 3 times to get the real ending, and I did, and it was a pain in the ass, and man do I not even remember what happens. So it's like it was completely for no reason. Okay. There's a lot of gems somewhere that I haven't found. Yeah, okay, well.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride. Great! Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
If you can't ride him, why are you trying to tame him?
Well done.
Yes, I do want
Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape. Care to Okay.
Okay. What is that okay from? I can't remember. Oh no. Ah, get ah.
Okay.
Ah.
Incredible! You've got...
It's not really real talent if you let me just keep trying over and over again.
Sorry, pal.
Why didn't this guy?
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of each of these numbered towers. If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my...
Oh god, I remember this. The perspective on this one is... That's another one that didn't quite translate to the new graphics all that well. The more lighting there was, the harder it is for depth perception. At least I think so. Oh, why did that happen? No, that's not true. I think there's only these 2 out here. Where's the way back down? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Damn it. come on back here. There we go. So that was 4. So I guess dragons don't need to breathe, I guess. Well, no, that's right. Yeah, I figured this out. Because Sparks is okay. Spyro doesn't need to breathe. Where's Tower 5? Is it? No. There we go. The skill to finish the level, I can't leave until it's finished. Oh, come on now. Spyro. Making me look the fool. Probably check my gems. So there's 35 somewhere. Oh, you know what? That would have been a lot easier if I had remembered there's a way to swim without charging.
You did it! Now we can swim in peace!
Okay, I was about to say. There can't be more. It's harder to find the gems in this one too, because like them shimmering no matter how far away they were was so much easier to see when there wasn't so much around, you know?
Our world is wet again!
Where could I not have looked? That number feels like it might be a like a lockbox somewhere. And there was one, but I already got it. Oh, there's one. Okay. See, you shouldn't glow. You're throwing me off. Probably up here somewhere. Right? Man, do I wish gems would shine like they used to. Oh, wait, can I... No. Do I have that ability where sparks... Oh, yep, I do. Yep, hold down the left joystick and sparks will point to the closest gem. Oh. Okay, yeah. Totally missed this. There we go. That's all of them. I don't like this level. I knew that going in. That's also why I like to 100%, because it's like I don't have to come back. And I'm very happy with that.
This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once...
Gotcha. don't want all of them. Laura never expected non-committal from the hero.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have...
Oh no, not the Speedway.
You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway. But if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
I don't know. I'll do it later. I don't want to do the Speedway. Ah, shit. Pretty sure I have to find Moneybags and have him teach me how to climb to get the last talisman. Don't know if there's another one I can get before that happens. But I can swim now, so I can finish the tiki level. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, Switch. You're trying so hard. Already seen that. Remember when this came out, one of my coworkers is a friend of mine. Him and his mom are like big fans of Spyro, and so like, you know, I never met his mom, but like all three of us were collectively very excited for this. And I told them the first thing I did was play all of Rypto's Rage, and they were both like, "Who does that?"
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can... The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks... Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean,
hey, Deeves, you're back.
Do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next...
I'm front. Tell you, this work week has been so strange. Like, it's Friday. I've had like Wednesdays that feel like Thursdays, you know, that kind of thing. I've never had a Friday that doesn't feel like a Friday. Like, it feels like I gotta work tomorrow.
He won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
I have heard this voice before. Like, it's like he's doing a George Costanza. a little shit. I always thought it was funny for him to vomit. I would just make him do it.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to...
Come here, you. God. Damn. There we go. This lighting and this color balance makes it look like I'm wearing like lipstick or something. I don't know why it's so bright. That's honestly why I tried to fix it earlier and it came out looking yellow.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is.
Oh, I remember this. I always thought I was clever. Never mind.
Let's start over.
Forgot what I said.
Let's start.
There we go. That's when I thought I was clever.
You're pretty smart for it.
Yeah, I never have to come back. Oh, so something cool I wanted to show. I'll show it on the load screen. But basically, I bought
Spyro, you're pretty tough.
one time when I was a kid, my best friend and I almost got all the way through Spyro and never saved, and then we lost power. Why did you do that, though? No memory card's an acceptable answer. In fact, whatever the truth is, that's what I'm gonna say. That's the only acceptable answer. But, so, I wanted to buy a Blu-ray copy of The Iron Giant. And, I bought Iron Giant Blu-ray Signature Edition. And it was like 45-ish. And I was like, oh, you know, it's new. Maybe it's out of print. I don't know. No. This is it. The chroma key is doing a number on it. But it comes with a lot of neat stuff. First of all, this guy. It's hot. But has this art book. That's pretty cool. It's like a lot of like the that kind of stuff. Vin Diesel's big break. Yeah, I know. That's neat. You know, the other voices they had in mind for the Giant, I like Vin's voice, but they wanted to do Sean Connery. They wanted to do Sean Connery. What was the other one? There's a second one, but they were also looking into Frank Oz and Peter Welland, aka Mega Man, aka Megatron and Optimus Prime. And it's like, either of those would have been wild. But these art lithographs are, I think, the coolest thing that it came with. I can't. It won't. That's my favorite. Get up. Yeah, Nico and I were like, we gotta get some frames, because these are gonna go up. So, I rewatched it the other day. Man, what a fantastic movie. Damn near a perfect movie, I'd say. I don't think any movie is perfect. So, you know, I can't say it is, but let me tell you, I can't think of a lot that makes it not perfect. Yo, it holds up immensely. There's a lot of things, like, I'm a real big animation snob. I hate the word snob. I'm a big fan of animation, especially when people want to go above and beyond on it. And there's some things that, like, as an adult, I never noticed as a kid, like, that I appreciate so much. Like, just the sound design, for example. The Giant's voice. It's big, it has, like, a, you know, it's got that Vin Diesel rumble, and they gave it that filter that sounds like it's, you know, coming from a speaker. But, if you hear closely, it also has a real tinny echo, implying that the speaker, or whatever he talks with, is inside, and it's reverberating inside the metal. And it's like, I don't think I really, like, would have noticed it unless I had just, like, happened to, you know, I don't know when I noticed it, but I definitely didn't notice it as a kid. But then I thought about it, and it's like, it adds so much to it that if it wasn't there, like, now I've heard it, if it wasn't there, it would feel so different. But it's just like the little things they don't need to do. There's a bunch of stuff in that movie. It's just like extra mile kind of things that I always appreciate. But there's just a day where it's like, let's put on the Iron Giant and cry. I also looked up some fun facts about it. And boy, the trivia on the Iron Giant on IMDb is really interesting, but horribly sad.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home.
But we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
And the origin of the movie. Like, the origin of the book is very sad. And the origin of the movie is also sad. For other reasons. I just want to gift you stuff. Yeah, so the reason why is because the way I figure it, if I pay my channel to give a sub, that's just giving myself money, and then Twitch like a percentage. But because I didn't want to like belch on Mike.
By concentrating.
But just because Twitch won't let me turn off ads, I have to have at least some on. And I'm like, you know what? I thought I could just gift subs, but I can't. Someone has to pay for them, so I was like, I'll just buy subs for all the Discord friends who are on the channel, so they don't have to sit through ads. And it's just the money goes right back to me anyway. We won't see that on anybody else's channel, I bet. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate people for stopping by.
Who needs a key when you know how to chat like this?
I miss the old.
Jacks are too big to be charged.
That is. Oof. Remaking Spyro, great idea. Love it. Looks great. Plays fine. All that. Why did you change the sound?
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will
I miss the chanting in the original. Why don't we have that anymore? I mean, hey. A complaint just drops this down to an A-, really. Like, I'm just happy to see more Spyro. Which is his accountant's name.
Hey, look what I can do.
There we go. I did it for you. God, I keep thinking about it. I'm gonna have to play Medieval on here at some point. Because that's such a neat concept. I think that game is so fun. Well, at times, very frustrating game. Just the idea of dead captain of the guards, buried with a hero's legend he didn't earn. Necromancer starts attacking the village. He comes back to life, having lived an afterlife that's been very boring and unfulfilling. So finds his resurrection as an opportunity to get the hero's legend that he's been... To make the hero's legend, he's been given the truth. And get into the Hall of Heroes. Plus, it's fun to see Daniel Fortescue talk. I love this skeleton with no bottom jaw. No, this isn't Medieval. I was just saying, like, I need to play it at some point.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though.
I'm imagining you didn't actually think it was medieval. I just read that without thinking. Oh, yeah, that's medieval.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark.
Daniel Fortescue. Sir Dan. Never played that one. Not a lot of people did. In fact, I played the second one first because it was just something to rent. And then the remake of the original, the Medieval Resurrected, came out on the PSP. And I played that one, and I fucking loved it. I thought it was super funny. And then the remake on the PS4 came out, and I realized that a lot of the jokes and stuff that were written into Resurrection, that's the only place they weren't in the original. But the original is still pretty funny and good. And I will say, the PS4 re-release of Medieval has a great reward for doing a very tedious collectathon. It's like if you, like, every level after a certain point has like these lost souls that are just lamenting how they died. You have to listen to their story, and you realize they're describing a place in another level. You have to take that soul to that place and reunite them with their body, and they're happy. And if you do that for all, like, 12, I think, it unlocks the full playable original version.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score.
Well, yeah, it is a miserable practice, but I was like, I wonder what this gets me. And I was like, holy shit, that's a reward. God, I remember not being good at this. That was a fun sound in the original, too, that they changed. I know that soundbite that cheer is from. It's I remember hearing it in well, I don't know if this is where it's from, but I remember hearing it in the game San Francisco Rush on the 64. The when you pick a car, the handling was labeled from beginner to extreme, and like the different levels had like different intensities of siren. But when you hit extreme, the announcer would go, "It's dangerous!" And then you'd hear like that scream, and I was like, that's all I could think about.
Well done. Have this.
That's also I've posted it a couple times, or at least once, in Aria platform. But that's also the same game that has the best music for any high score chart. This guy's going, "What's your name?" And it's like, he's like, "Spell it." Or he goes, "Start with a C, start with a G, start with a Z. Nothing nasty now." It's like the best.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score...
Which skull is mine? I don't know. No. Tell, but I'm focusing. Oh, why did you do that? It's that game, Hockey Star Rail. Speaking of rails, I really want to try that game Void Train. I keep seeing that pop up in my wish list, but for some reason I just don't buy it. That looks like a neat game. It's like the Raft, but it's a train that's going through like the 4th dimension. So like every station is like, you have no idea what it's going to be. Come on now. Come on. Let me win without you getting anything. Nope. I feel like a lot of these challenges got toned down in the Reignited trilogy. Because, like, the one in Hurricos with the guys who steal the little, like, lightning ball things, I remember them spawning endlessly and you had to run back and forth continuously, but now, like, after 10 they don't come out anymore. Is there? No, there's not more hockey. Honky Star Rail. Yeah, I would say that this music is like really weird in the remake, but I forgot that I turned it to the original, so I guess I just don't remember what this one sounds like.
goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Ugh. I played this as a kid, and I get to this part where it's like under 30 left. I'd always like to guess what the gems are that I haven't found. And it's usually based on like how much of the area I've looked at, what's something that could easily be missed. So right now I'm missing 11. I'm thinking it is just a yellow and a red somewhere. Or sparks can help, but try to find them without them first. Seem to be, doesn't seem I was right. Now I got him all. Any statues over here. Nope. Gotta be two next to each other somewhere that I'm missing. Or not. One. Oh, you know what's funny that I thought about with Spyro in general is like in the first game they comment on the fact that he can't fly just because his wings haven't grown enough. But then I kind of thought about that. It's like, so, but your wings are strong enough to hold themselves out while you glide. Why not just try flapping them?
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
He's busy. He's busy not trying. You know what? Fair. I'll take it. I accept. I think that's the last talisman I needed before the boss opens up.
Ooh.
I remember the later stages. Can't remember the name, but the ones with the two like kid agents, the Hansel and Gretel, where it's like they're actually like demons or something. Not as fun in this one because I remember them like looking way more evil in the PlayStation 1 version. Still referenced those. Pretty fun. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I'll put a picture of it in the Discord. I feel like if you saw it, you would remember. So I think Migo had the same reaction. She's like, I don't remember that. And then I showed her the clip. She's like, oh yeah! Maybe. I could see it being scary to a kid. So, yeah, maybe.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
Everyone's fawning over her.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Rypto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you? Where are we?
No dragons? Wonderful.
Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in.
Say hello to your new king.
How we never find out where he's from, or even what he is.
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Now! Go! Crush! Get the orbs now! Now! You despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar.
I thought there'd be more.
Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I, would have gone after him, but didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Crush. Does something else later. Yeah. Gotta love cartoonish villains that hurt themselves.
Been able to defeat that simpleton, but golf will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Yeah, fuck you, Shorty.
Golf, come here now.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Destroy him and make sure it's painful. What? Go! Get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I keep that pace up, I could do Spyro in 4 just longer streams, just one level each. Although I say 4, but I remember there being 4 seasons, like 4 season themed towns, but there's only 3 bosses. So I don't remember what happens between, I guess, autumn and winter.
That Rypto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Oh, if Rypto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that!
Money Bear.
No! Why, you...
Alright. That'll be it for me today. My ass is falling asleep, to be honest. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by. Playing Spyro definitely puts me in a better mood. And I'll talk to y'all later. So, see ya. See you later next time. That's it. Almost forgot. Later, everybody.